Shalom, Royal Family. The class you are about to hear is taught by the Honorable Yahweh, Beit Nun Sophie Yahweh, many years ago. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Visit us at www.yahweh144000.com. Also, Royal Family, you can enroll in classes designed for the Godhead at www.universityofyahweh.org. And also, Royal Family and friends, we want to share with you Yahweh's Keys to Riches. And on that YouTube channel, you can listen to Yahweh's daily word and keep up with the correct solar time each and every day. We'd like to see you there as well. Go to Yahweh's Keys to Riches. It's in the description below so that you can join us there as well. Remember, when you get there, just like here, remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channels. All right, Royal Family, we look forward to seeing you there as well. Enjoy.
Here's another thing that is shocking, is to learn that this tree is grafted from the good tree of life and mixed with falsehood and been used to deceive the whole world. Graft in horticulture is a bud, a shoot, or scion, S-C-I-O-N, of a plant inserted into a groove, inserted into a slit. I'm sure when you think about Adam and Eve or Adam and Lucifer, that this should really bring a laugh to your mind. A scion of a plant inserted in a groove, or a scion of a plant inserted in a slit. Oh boy, that's what happened in the mind. In a stem or stalk of another plant in which it continues to grow. That's almost like the seed, the sperm of another man being implanted into Eve, and that seed naturally does continue to grow and comes out with Cain. Yeah. But at any rate, graft is the plant resulting from such an operation. So Eve was grafted from Adam, remember? He was put asleep. She was grafted from Adam. The united stock, the original and scion. Now, it is a shock to discover that scion, S-C-I-O-N, by definition, is a descendant or child. And that graft also means to write. What a shock. A descendant or child that writes. We saw how they write. I'll give you that clue. It is also the acquisition of gain. Graft is the acquisition of gain or advantage by dishonest, unfair, or sordid means, especially through the abuse of one's position or influence in politics, or business, or education, or the spiritual and social status. Thus, this is clearly a tree of good and evil. Clearly a tree of good and evil. The most fascinating fact is that Lucifer, that old serpent called Satan, the devil, the god of this world, Cain and their present-day grafted descendants and their grafted political, educational, economic, spiritual, and social institutions are all under the control of this group of people right now. And they use all of these institutions to deceive the whole world. This grafted group of people are the most subtle beast mindset than any beast in the field of educating the whole world away from knowing, recognizing, or accepting the tree of life, which is now in the midst of the earth in the person of Yahweh, Beit Nun Sophie, Yahweh. The tree of good and evil constitute the words and philosophies of all the institutions in the earth today. On the other hand, the tree of life, Yahweh Bethlehem Sofit Yahweh, is the word of Almighty Yahweh, which is perfect. Now we're going to deal with the tree of life. I've given you subtlety from knowledge of the subtle knowledge from the tree of good and evil. Now I'm going to give you the knowledge of the tree of life, which Yahweh Bethlehem Sofit Yahweh is synonymous with the word, but we're going to deal with the words which come from the tree of life. And when you eat these words, this is what results. This is what you become. You became all that the world is today from eating the tree of good and evil. And we know what condition the world is in. It's corrupt, destroyed, base, gross, perverted, etc. You know by now. I'll make that clearer in a few minutes. Now, the tree of life is perfect. When you eat it, you become perfect. The tree of life is ideal. And when you eat the fruit of the tree of life, you become an idealist. The tree of life is exemplary. And when you eat from it, you become exemplary. The tree of life is admirable. When you eat from it, you become admirable. The tree of life is a model of perfection. You become a model of perfection when you eat from the tree of life. The tree of life is inimitable. Inimitable. And when you eat from this tree, you become inimitable. The tree of life is incomparable. When you eat from the tree of life, you become incomparable. The tree of life is paragonless. And all who eat from the tree of life is paragonless. And see, this is how we were before Lucifer came into the garden. And he had no wind as long as we were eating from the tree of life. He had to take our mind off of being a paragon. And he succeeded. The tree of life is paramount. When you eat from the tree of life, you become paramount. You become what you eat. You are what you eat. Remember that? So as we go through this, remember, this is what you become. You become this yourself. Because Yahweh wants you to eat from the tree of life. He puts the tree of life for you. And so that's eternal life. And of course, as you begin to get these words, then you begin to understand what the tree of life is, what it's all about, its purpose. And its purpose is for you to become what you see it is. This is the fruit. These are the fruits of the tree of life. Preeminent. Superlative. The tree of life is supreme. You are to become supreme. You become supreme. It's not just something you are to do. When you eat from the tree of life, you become supreme, because that's what it is. The tree of life is transcendent. And when you eat from the tree of life, you become transcendent. The tree of life is crowning. And when you eat from the tree of life, you become crowning. The tree of life is sublime. And when you eat from the tree of life, you become sublime. You understand that which is sublime. You write sublimely. You are, in fact, sublime. The tree of life is august. You become august. The tree of life is infinite. And when you eat from the tree of life, you become infinite. Your mind takes hold of infinity. Your thoughts are infinite. Your ability is infinite. Your accomplishment is infinite. That's why you are able to exhibit these qualities, because you have not been eating from this tree. The tree of life is excellent. You eat from this tree, you become excellent. The tree of life is superb and exquisite, extraordinary, and second to none. And when you eat from the tree of life, you become exquisite, superb, extraordinary, second to none. The tree of life is invaluable, priceless, and inestimable. And when you eat from the tree of life, you become invaluable, you become priceless, you become inestimable. The tree of life is unsurpassed, unequaled, unrivaled. The tree of life is unexcelled and matchless and peerless. This is the fruit of the tree of life. This is the tree of life, and this is the fruit from that tree of life. And you become, when you eat it, you you become unsurpassed, unequaled, unrivaled, unexcelled, and matchless and peerless. The tree of life is utmost. When you eat from the tree of life, you become utmost. I'm taking my time with this because it needs to sink in, and it's never been taught before. It's never been known before. Not for 5,996 years. It's been hid from you ever since then. The tree of life is uppermost. When you eat from the tree of life, you become uppermost. The tree of life is topmost and top. The tree of life is best, highest, champion, good. When you eat from the tree of life, you become the best at everything you do. You have the best thought, the highest thought. You become the true champion of all things. You become good in all things. The tree of life is commendable, laudable, complete. The tree of life is entire and comprehensive. Naturally, when you eat from the tree of life, you become commendable, laudable, complete, entire, and comprehensive. This becomes your ideal. This becomes your goal. This becomes your purpose in living. This becomes your purpose in life. And unless you eat from this, or become aware of this, or have this available to you, or have access to the tree of life, you could possibly want to be a part of it, but you don't know what it is. I'm sure that as you hear this, you begin to wonder, well, why have I not been taught this all of my life in school? Because school is from the God of this world, and it's the opposite of all of this. As you can see from their own definition, they hid that from you as you seek an education from them. The tree of life is intensive, full, and fully realized. When you eat from the tree of life, you become intensive, full, and you become fully realized, not partially. You're not even partially realized outside the tree of life. The tree of life is total and whole. When you eat from the tree of life, you become total. You become whole. The tree of life is consummate, plenary, and absolute. When you eat from the tree of life, you become consummate, plenary, and absolute. The tree of life is thorough and exhaustive. When you eat from the tree of life, you become thorough and exhaustive. The tree of life is faultless. The tree of life is flawless. And the tree of life is defectless. When you eat from the tree of life, you become faultless, flawless, and you become defectless. The tree of life is pure, precious, innocent, virgin, and chaste.